want to talk about is this, and yes, it entails the in regards to the workforce that I've been that's been going on, but I'm trying to make a decision, and I know if I go this route, and the idea that I want to do, which is not very smart, is that I was thinking about quitting my job before I land something else. And I know that's not a very smart move. I know it's not a smart move, but due to the circumstances that I've been dealing with for the last pretty much the entirety that I was there, and now especially recently, where they hired this new guy, and he was hired because to make the long story short, I was basically like the only one doing a lot of the work. It's hard to explain, but trust me when I tell you that I'm not making it up, that I do a lot of the work. When we go on breaks, when it's time to start the breaks, we're basically become one man short, and which leaves me doing everything. And so, you know, that takes a toll. And I was doing that all these years until they hired this new guy. And now that the new guy is here, only been there a few months, he's turned into be a big piece of shit, man. Number one is a major language barrier. He doesn't understand a lot of the English language and the phrasing and just so that's a big red flag in the workforce, where, you know, we have a certain way of doing things, and then the new guy comes along and he's basically disappearing and not doing his fair share. So that becomes a big problem, and he's only been there a few months, not even 6 months. So all in all, it doesn't really help me much, because I'm still picking up the slack, and I shouldn't let that affect me. I should just disappear too. And let me remind you guys out there that I don't have the best standings right now. I don't have a good rapport with the manager. He's basically ready to fire me at any given moment, thanks to the snitch Paul. So I don't fit in that culture. I really don't, and that's why I want to quit. And I've been looking for other jobs. Believe me, I have. I've been submitting my resumes. I haven't had much luck. Gone on a few interviews. and no luck as of yet. But I have a couple of options I want to do. One option is, like I said, I just quit right now, and that way I eliminate the problem with the drama that goes on in that place. I eliminate the co-worker issues. Not to say that the next job won't be the same, but I'm really tired of dealing with the ESLs. I'm the only one there that speaks, hate to brag about it, but perfect English. You know, so there's a big language barrier between me and the staff. Ever since that I've had all these issues, knew right off the bat that I don't belong there. I don't fit in with their standards. I do not fit in. I've been having I don't fit in that culture. I do not fit in at all. If I'm gonna have a job, I need to be around people that speak the English language just as good as me, as good as I, or better. But this friction with ESLs, and then along with that, it's their ignorance on top of their language barrier. It's stressful. So much contradiction, so much confliction, and I'm sick and tired of it, man. They hired the new guy to try to help relieve, you know, me doing a bulk of the work. That didn't work at all. So now the other option I want to do is try to stick it out and collect all my Christmas bonuses that I get from the building, along with the homeowners and tenants, the ones that do tip out for the Christmas holidays. And that's like 2 months away, a little over 2 months away. So I'm gonna try my best to, if I go with option number 2, I really gotta not let this job and the drama of the co-workers get to me. I cannot. That's if I take option number 2 and try to collect as much of Christmas bonuses as I can. That's rightfully mine. But it'll be like an extra $500, almost $1,000 by Christmas time. And so, and once the holiday is over, that's when I decide to leave that job and start fresh somewhere else at the beginning of the new year. Those are my options. If I get a job between now and Christmas, I forget the Christmas bonuses. I just want, the objective here is just to get out of that unhealthy environment of the Wilshire corridor. All those buildings are all toxic, no matter which one you go to. Trust me, because I worked at a handful of those different buildings along the Wilshire corridor, and it all ends the same. you either quit or you get fired. It's very rare. It's very rare that you make it out of there by the time you retire. It doesn't happen too often, and plus there's no security blanket. There's no security blanket in those jobs. As a matter of fact, there's no security blanket at any job nowadays. But yeah, that's what I'm facing right now. Gotta make I'm hopeful that I land something before something before Christmas and just start fresh for the new year. Or I just quit cold turkey and then just start looking for something and just go about it that way. So, and I've been in that position before plenty of times too, where I didn't have a backup and basically just letting go from a job or quitting a job without a backup, and then just by the grace of God finding something to supplement my lost income